Hello, it's your girl Eno, your everyday woman, your neighborhood sister, simplifying womanhood, explaining every feminine related mood, trend, issue, health, etc. to ensure that you remain that beautiful and confident woman who still manages to stay beautiful and healthy on a budget. That's my take. It must be on a budget. We are not breaking any banks. You're welcome to today's topic. You're welcome to my video. And today we'll be talking about why do most women struggle to stay clean and odorless. We have been talking about hygiene. We've been talking about body odors. So today we want to see why it's a struggle, why it is difficult. Yes, we find out that a lot of people find it difficult. They struggle with the issue of hygiene. Why does this happen? There are lots of factors that contribute to this. A lot of factors. We could talk about ignorance of how and why they should clean up. We could talk about upbringing. We could talk about their status. We could talk about weight, religious doctrines and beliefs, level of exposure. We could talk about biological aspects. We could talk about environmental factors. We could talk about their lifestyle and practical factors. They are numerous. So we'll talk about each and every one of them as we go on in the video. It's because we need to know, we need to treat them, we need to deal with them. It is important that we deal with them. Yes, very important that we deal with them. Hygiene challenges can affect anyone, regardless of gender. It is not just women that are affected by this hygiene thing. Even men are involved. But here we're talking about women. When women do face difficulties with staying clean or odor-free, several factors contribute to it. Just like I said earlier, a lot of factors contribute to it. Is it the biological factors? Let's look at the biological factors. Talking about hormonal changes. From the age of, we started by the age of 8 when a girl starts menstruating. 8 to 20s, to her early 20s. The hormones changes. The female child begins to experience hormonal changes. And this can affect her hygiene. Yes, if not properly taken care of, it will affect her hygiene. Yes, if there's nobody to advise her, you find out that she loses her confidence in this season. A girl that has not been taught about this thing will lose her confidence in that season. Yes, just like me. When I started seeing my period, I was afraid. I didn't tell my mother because she was not, will I say, okay, I was in boarding house and she was far away from me, So I learned from hearing people talk about it and everything, because my mom wasn't there to tell me, okay, look, oh, this is how it is. And I lost my confidence. I was no more confident. I felt something terrible had happened to me. I couldn't talk to anybody about it. I didn't think that every other person had the same hormonal change. You understand, when you have not been taught about these things. So it was really a challenge for me until when my mom found out that I was seeing my period already, and then she now came into the picture and started talking about it, telling me about it, and then I recovered part of my confidence as touching that aspect. Not until I grew up and I still didn't have confidence. Whenever I was seeing my period, I was always feeling down. I always used to feel like, oh, I'm less of a woman now and everything. What if I get stained and somebody walks up to me and tells me, oh, you are stained? Not until now that I just started thinking of it in a new light, that look, it's a natural thing with women to see their periods. So it's just for you to keep clean. Keep yourself neat and clean, and then you don't have to face these confidence issues. Yeah. So gradually, with time, with education and somebody there to talk to these little girls, they begin to have confidence in themselves. Yes, hormonal changes affect why a woman will say she does not want to stay clean. Because when there's a change, how does she change according to how does she follow the change? How does she begin to treat her body in these changes? Yes, and some people, they still follow the old trend of taking care of themselves, and so when these changes come, they don't know that they need to put in more effort. They need to do things differently. Like for the young girls, they need to begin to you need to start using pad, and you need to be changing this pad regularly. You can't keep using one pad for the whole day. You need to change it regularly so that smell doesn't come. And then hormonal changes in when you get to your premenopausal stage. Yes, there are hormonal changes. You begin to be hot, heat, you sweat more. And then that means you know that you need to change your routine. If you used to bathe only twice in a day, you can now change it to 3 times, or you find ways to reduce the sweat with you can use, there are different things that you can use to reduce the sweat. You change your clothing style. If you used to wear a lot of heavy garments, you need to stop. You need to start wearing more cotton fabrics, clothes that are cotton fabrics, so that they are breathable. Wear more breathable fabrics so that your body can take in more air. And the colors also affect it too. The colors you wear, black especially, makes you sweat more. Navy blue, brown. So you need to wear more brighter colors, white, pink, red. All those could help you reduce the sweat. So once your sweat can be reduced to the barest minimum, then bacteria has nowhere to dwell. It cannot grow. It cannot grow and cause odors. So we have to reduce the sweat. Hormonal changes. And then women that are giving birth, they should learn that during that period of when they give birth, before they give birth and after giving birth, they need to bathe themselves more, because the fluids that are being released at that period is much. Wash up properly, shave everything. And then those little girls that are growing into adolescence, they need to teach them how to shave. You need to shave, because if there's hair there and you sweat a lot, it will make the body odor stronger. So hormonal changes are part of things that women struggle with to stay clean. Vaginal health. Yes, by the time that you are when you start menstruating, your body begins to release fluids. During ovulation, fluids come out. And if in a case whereby you have not taken care of yourself properly during your menstruation period, and you catch an infection, or you have a toilet infection from somewhere, and then for those women that have started having sex, you catch an infection from somewhere, then all these things affect your vaginal health. If you did not wash up properly after sex, then you will begin to have infections that will cause smell. Your body begins to produce fluids that are smelly if you don't treat it on time. So vaginal health is very important. You need to take care of your vagina properly. You need to give it good care so that smell doesn't come from there. And then the sweat glands. All these are biological factors that will affect a woman, that causes her to struggle with keeping herself clean. Yes. Sweat and bacteria increases. During the period when sweat and bacteria have increased, you need to check it. You need to shower regularly. You need to wash up properly. You need to use deodorant and antiperspirants to reduce these body odors, or you use natural remedies, which we would also talk about, to cause us to work on a budget, because we don't want anybody saying, okay, I need to break a bank to be able to do this. And then the next one we're going to talk about is ignorance of how and why they should clean up. Yes, a lot of women will ask you, why will you ask me to shave? If I wash my body and I don't shave, doesn't mean that I smell. They forget that the hair under the armpits, or the hair in the groin, that in the pubic hair, they gather sweat. Yes, when you wear clothes, when you have worn all your clothes and that place is stuffy because of hair and everything, you will begin to sweat more, and your antiperspirant or your deodorant cannot hold it any longer. So you need to make it clean, so that, and free from hair, so that when you use your deodorant and body spray, sweat cannot gather there. Or in your pubic area, sweat cannot gather there. Everywhere is dry and clean. Bacteria cannot act on any parts. Yes, it's very important to shave the hair. I don't know why you are keeping the hair. If you can shave the hair, shave it off. There's no need keeping it because you're not using it for anything important, sincerely. So I'm of the opinion that women should shave. So ignorance is there, and that is why I'm raising this awareness that women need to keep clean. For you to be that healthy, for you to be that beautiful and confident everyday woman, you need to keep clean so that people don't run away from you. So ignorance, you don't know how or you don't know why. How do you keep clean? Shower daily, shave the hair away, keep your clothes clean, fresh clean clothes, keep your pants, your underwears, keep them clean. All these things contribute to body odors. Yes, your bed sheets, your towels, you need to keep them clean because they contribute to odors too. And then why you need to stay clean, why you should clean up. It is very important to clean up because one, it can cause infection. Another one, it can cause you sickness. And another one, it makes you lose your self-esteem. When you walk into a crowd and everybody disperses, everybody separates from you, you will lose your self-confidence. You will know that something is wrong with you. Yes, when you talk to people, they don't want to have anything to do with you because of the odor coming out of your mouth. So all these things, there are lots of reasons why you need to keep clean. And then we talk about upbringing, the hygienic habits you learned at home. It varies in different areas, from different homes. A lot of people have different ways that they were brought up. Yes, a lot of people, they will say, oh, that's not how my mother told me to do it. This is not how my mother told me to do it. But yes, all we know is that you must achieve that purpose of being clean, no matter how you do it. But we know that you need to shower. If you don't shower, if in your house you people don't shower regularly, you cannot say that is the correct thing because you need to shower. You need to wash off the dust and the smell and everything from your body. So you cannot say that that is the correct thing to do. You cannot say that not showering is the correct thing. No. If you used to shower once a day in your house and then you come out now, we say shower twice a day. There's a reason why we are saying shower twice a day, especially when you are sweating more than before. Maybe when you were a child and you were in your mother's house, there was no much sweat. You were a child staying with your parents, so the sweat was not much. But now you're an adult, the sweat is more than before. So you need to shower more than once. You need to shower twice a day. And then now that you're an adult, you have started using all those creams that are full of hydroquinone. They cause body odor. So you need to shower more than once. You will shower more than once so that to wash away those smell, those odors from your body. So that is why you need to clean up. For those that say it's ignorance, now we're telling you why you need to clean up, especially when you're on your menstrual period. A lot of people, maybe when you were at home, you were not having your bath regularly when you're on your menstrual period, or you were not changing your pad regularly, but now you're an adult, you have heard it, you need to wash that place properly. You need to keep clean, especially during your menstrual period. That is for upbringing. You say the ones we will learn at home, the one in my house is different. We are telling you now that it is not the correct thing. Do it this way so that things can work well for you. And then we talk about status. Some people, they will say their status, their perceived status, that okay, because I'm rich, I stay in an AC house, everything is available, everywhere is clean, so I don't need to have my bath. Does it stop the sweat? Does it stop the smell that comes from your menstruation? It doesn't stop it. So you cannot say because you are staying in AC house, so you don't need to have your bath. You must do that daily shower. You must wash up. You find out that it is majorly those people that live in big houses, glass houses. They are the ones that smell, that have body odors, because they don't shave, they don't wash up. They think, okay, because I'm living in a big house, I have money, and so I cannot smell. When they want to go out, they wear those dirty clothes and they spray perfumes on it. It doesn't help. You need to wash your body because the smell comes from inside of your body. Let us be aware. Your status cannot stop you from sweating. Your status does not reduce your sweat. So we need to check that. Then we talk about lifestyle factors. Your diet. Yes, the diet, what you eat, the kind of foods you eat. When you eat a lot of red meat, it causes body odor. It influences the body odor. Red meat. Alcohol that you take in, it influences body odor. Garlic and onions too. Those particular kinds of food. So let us check our intake of this kind of diets because they influence body odor. So if you take in all these kind of things, you must find a way to wash your body properly, to clean up your body, both your mouth and your body, so that there's no chance of bacteria growing and body odor coming to stay in your body. Yes, you find out that I noticed that a lot of people that drink a lot of people that drink alcohol, yes, they have a particular odor, they have a smell. It is because of the alcohol intake, the too much alcohol in their system. That is what is affecting them. That is what is causing this odor in their body. And so let's talk about clothing. Yes, your clothes. You need to stop wearing clothes when you know that you sweat a lot. You need to stop wearing clothes that will cause you more heat in your body. Reduce them. Yes, you need to reduce them. Reduce the amount of clothes that you wear on your body. You are allowed to wear all your clothes at once, but because you want to smell good, reduce the amount of clothes you wear on your body. You cannot tell me that you have worn a vest inside, you wear your shirt, then you wear a jacket from morning till night. You have to allow your body breathe. Remove the jacket for a while and allow your body to breathe so that bacteria, especially when there is no AC or when the weather is not cool, the weather is hot, you know that you are creating opportunity for bacteria to act on the sweat in your body, and then you begin to produce odors that people were not perceiving in the morning. It will start coming out because your perfume cannot hold it down. It will come out and people will smell you. So we need to think of our clothing, especially during the hot season. We need to reduce the amount of garments we wear. It will help to reduce body odor. And then we talk about religious doctrines and beliefs. As a Christian, I am a Christian, and cleanliness is next to godliness. If you are not clean, God cannot visit your home. Like I used to have a father in the Lord that used to tell me then that in the night, when I want to wake up to pray in the night, I should make sure that I have kept my house clean. If there are dirty plates in your kitchen in the night, God will not come into your house because your house is dirty. And I believe, yes, if you have dirty plates lingering around in your house at night and then you wake up to pray, you think that God is everywhere. So those dirty plates will be, he doesn't like anything that is dirty. So therefore, dirty plates should not be found in your house. Clean them up so that in the night when you wake up to pray, everywhere is clean and God can come and dwell and commune with you. So it is important. There are some religious doctrines that will tell you that when you are fasting, you don't need to bathe because water will enter into your body. I wonder where that is coming from. So because you are fasting now, you should not have your bath. Please, it is important and penitent that you have your bath even when you are fasting. Wash your body because it's at that time that the smell increases. Even some people don't wash their mouths when they are fasting. And you can imagine the odor that will come from there. Because your mouth is, you are not talking at that time. You are not communicating with people. So there's no air. Air is not, and so the odor will just remain there and smell. So you need to wash up. All these religious practices will not help you to be confident, because if you have to go to work when you're fasting, are you going to allow people perceive that odor? Even the angels will be afraid to come close to you. Holy Spirit will not want to dwell in you at that time because of the smell that is coming from you. So please, let us try to keep clean, especially in this period when we are fasting. Let us not listen to all these religious practices and culture, religious doctrines and beliefs. They affect us. And then we talk about cultures. Our cultures also affect us in one way or the other. There are cultures whereby they will say, oh, the woman lost her husband, she should not have a bath for the next 7 days. What kind of thing is that? So people that are coming to sit with her, how do they sit with her? Does it mean that when she has a bath, that means she's no more mourning her husband? Please, if you have a contrary view, let us hear it in the comment section, because I don't understand. I want clarification on this issue of culture, that when a woman loses her husband, she will mourn the man for 7 days and she cannot have a bath. She cannot brush her teeth. Please, let us know in the comment section if it's like that in your community or in your village, because it is not right. Because people are coming to greet her, people are coming to sit with her. She's not the one that killed her husband, and so I don't see any reason why she should live in filth because she's mourning the man. The fact that she has a bath and brushes her mouth does not make her the killer of her husband, and does not reduce her or stop her from mourning her husband. Please, if you have a contrary view, we would love to read from you in the comment section. Tell us why you think she should remain in filth because she's in mourning. But for us, for me, I believe that she should not remain in filth because she's mourning. It doesn't change it. It will not bring the man back. So these are some cultures that affect us and cause us not to clean our bodies. It affects women and makes them not to clean their bodies. And then another one is level of exposure. Your level of exposure matters. A lot of women are not exposed to keeping their bodies clean. I know that there are a lot of women that have not heard that you need to shave to keep yourself clean. There are a lot of women that have not heard that, okay, you can use deodorants and antiperspirants to reduce sweat and to control the body odors. Yes, that's why we have come with this awareness. I have come with this awareness to let you know that it is important. You should know. Yes, a lot of people are not exposed to most of these products that we use to keep our bodies clean. A lot of women are not yet exposed to them. A lot of girls are not exposed to them. So you find out that they smell. Not in this age whereby they are using a lot of perfumes, but they don't know that perfumes cannot help stop your body smell. It will smell out. If you are dirty, it will smell out. Your perfume cannot stop it. For how long? So level of exposure also matters. Awareness and education, it affects them. A lot of them don't know that they are not aware that you need to go through these processes to keep yourself clean. Yes, if you wear clean clothes, it will stop the odor. There will be no odor after you have showered and you are wearing clean clothes, because your clean clothes do not hold odors, and so you can be free when you are wearing clean clothes. And then you find out that there are lots of people that wear heavy garments in the heat. During heat period, you do not wear heavy garments because you will sweat more. And then a lot of women do not know that as from the age in their late 40s to 50s, that is the perimenopausal age, they sweat more, and so they need to be bathing more. They do not know about all this. So that is why we have come with this awareness that you need to keep yourself clean, teaching you the seasons in a woman's life that will help you to keep clean. If you have not seen my other videos where I talked about the seasons of the seasons in a woman's life, where she needs to improve on her daily routine of hygiene, then you can check my old videos. I have a video on that where I have talked about it, the different seasons in a woman's life, so you can learn. Yes, we need to learn. I want every woman to be able to stand up tall, to be confident in herself, not lose her self-esteem because her hygiene is poor, because she's not aware. That's why there's so much education all around us. Yes, If you are not aware, if you still do not know about all this, I have an ebook on this, and you can get it from me. Just go to my email and send me a mail, and I will send you the ebook on this. It will help us grow. It will help us live confident lifestyles. So individual differences also contributes to it. Your body chemistry, everybody's body chemistry is not the same. So our individual body chemistry is another thing that causes women not to, finding it difficult to keep good hygiene. Yes, some people's body chemistry, some people do not sweat, so they assume that, okay, since I don't sweat, then there's no need to have my bath. No, you need to have your bath, because it grows, the smell grows. If you don't have your bath, the smell will come. Yes, the fact that you are not sweating so profusely doesn't mean that there's no sweat at all. If you're not sweating at all, that means you're not human. So there's sweat. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but there's sweat. Sweat comes out on your skin. So you need to wash. You need to wash your skin and keep it clean. Let's talk about health issues. Conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or liver problems, they can cause unusual odors in women. Yes, they cause unusual odors because of the ailment, because of the sickness. I want to say it like that. I don't know why. I don't really understand why they cause odors, but really. So in that season of your life, like for diabetes, I can believe that I can talk about it a little bit because I am aware of it. I've experienced it firsthand. So maybe because the people have to urinate every time. Urine is constant, as in it could just be every 30 minutes. So you need to wash up a lot during that period. But I cannot say for kidney and liver problems now, because I've not had it firsthand. But from my findings, I know that these conditions can cause unusual odors in a woman. So we should try to improve on our hygiene if we are suffering from any of these ailments, because it will help a lot to prevent body odors. And then when you have an infection, once you have an infection, it will cause body odor. So check with your doctor, go for treatment, treat yourself to stop this infection, to heal this infection, so that you no more produce odors. Yes, it will prevent you, it will reduce your self-esteem. Let's talk about stress. The sweat from stress, it's stronger. The smell, it has a stronger smell. When you are stressed and you are sweating, the smell is strong. So we need to reduce stress. When you know you are stressed, just take a break, relax, rest. You need to rest. Every human being needs rest. Don't allow stress cause you to have body odor. Yes, we don't want stress. That is why we are saying you can live this life on a budget. You don't need to break a bank. You don't need to kill yourself to live this life. Because no matter the products that you use, no matter what you do, as far as you are clean, you will still breathe the same air that the rich and mighty are breathing. That's what I've come to realize. You will still breathe the same air that they are breathing. So don't stress yourself that, I need to stress myself. I need to bleach my skin. I need to be fair. I need to be pure. I need to tone. My dear, there's no stress. You don't kill yourself with that kind of stress. Find a way. On a budget, do it. Don't stress yourself and allow your stress to cause you body odor. Let's reduce it to the barest minimum. That is why we are here. So let us reduce it. And then if you don't have a normal routine, lack of routine can also cause you to struggle to stay clean. So you must have a routine. What is your routine of keeping clean? What routine have you put in place? Yes, you have to put a routine in place. that you have your bath in the morning and in the night. In the afternoon, if you are a person that you are at home in the afternoon, when you come back from that heat that has made you sweat so much, you have your bath. At least wash away the sweat so that you are feeling fresh. You must have a routine. And then you brush your teeth morning and night so that odors will not accumulate. And then you floss. Okay, in a situation where you cannot floss, you use salt and water and gargle, just like I said in my last video. Use salt and water to gargle to remove the particles, the food particles that are in your gum, so that bacteria will not find a place to act on. Very important. You must have a routine. So if you don't have a routine, it will make you struggle with staying clean. So you must create a routine for keeping yourself clean. Let us try to put all these things in place so that we'll build our self-confidence. We'll build our self-esteem. Because if you're not smelling right, if you're not smelling good, your self-esteem will be very low. And we do not want that for an everyday woman. I am your everyday woman, so I will tell you, you do not want to stay low. You want to always lift your head up. And it is your hygiene that is first, most important. So let us try to work on our hygiene. Well, if you have any other factors, any other reasons that cause women to struggle with staying clean, or you have a particular reason yourself that is making you struggle with staying clean, let us know about it. We will talk about it, discuss it, and find ways to help you stay clean, because we need to stay clean in this 2025 so that in a new year, we are thinking of how to move on to greater things. So let us try to stay clean. Let us look at the challenges we have. Even people that are fat, people that have weight, they also have problems with their with staying clean, because they don't want a situation whereby you are telling them, get up and go and have your bath. The struggle of trying to get themselves together to go and take that bath is something. So it also affects them. So that's why we say lose weight is another topic. You need to lose weight. You need to stay fit so that it's not affecting you in any form. So let us try to put all these things in place, and we can have better, cleaner hygiene, and then we can walk confident and tall. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate. If you are a new subscriber, you are welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for staying with us. We really do appreciate. Send us comments. We would love to read from you, because we do not know everything, and other people will want to learn too. So why don't you send your comments? And then if you have not subscribed, then subscribe. We are expecting your subscription. Subscribe with us, because we have a lot in our package for you. Thank you for being with us. I will not leave you without a Bible verse for today. Today we are going to look at James chapter 4 verse 6 to 8. And it reads, "But he giveth more grace, wherefore he said, God resisted the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded." Let us learn from this that God will draw near to you once you are clean, once you are pure. So why don't you clean your hands? Cleanse your hands if you are a sinner. Purify your heart. Let no evil thoughts dwell in your heart. God hates proud people. Why are you proud? What is making you proud? What do you have that was not given to you? Whatever you have was given to you. You didn't get it by your own hard work. Don't ever believe that it was your hard work that gave it to you. So today, let us resist the devil. Let him flee from us. The devil can be the cause of us being proud. So let us resist him and let him flee from us. Thank you for listening. See you in my next video. Bye.